Josh Rubin from East West Healing and Performance. I'm actually finishing up a 3-day, I guess, seminar in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back in my hotel room. I leave tomorrow morning, and I'm utterly exhausted. Haven't put a YouTube clip up since the sugar one. I just wanted to get one up. So I figured I'd put up one on mastication, or the TMJ joint. I'm going to make it really simple, okay, and give you a root and branch. See, you can't even talk. I'm so tired. Root and branch symptoms or issues why people might have back pain or neck pain from TMJ. Now, the interesting thing is, we have a lot of people, you know, if you look in the mirror, you can see your head, it might be rotated one way, it might be rotated the other way. I'm just exaggerating, but, you know, if you look in the mirror, some people have a slight cranial rotation. Same time, sometimes people's heads are shifted, okay, or they have a lateral flexion in their head, okay. All these things can throw off the occlusion or how the teeth line up, to simplify it, okay. An example you can do, okay, which a lot of people have, is forward head posture. When their head goes forward, if you put your finger on your teeth as the head goes forward, and the head goes back. So as the head goes back like this, straight military neck, the teeth, or what's called the mandible, forward. So they retrude, like a lot of people that have forward head posture from sitting in a desk, the teeth or the mandible retrude backwards. That crowds the TMJ joint, okay? It can cause certain muscles like the pterygoids, the masseter, all your muscles of mastication, they can become hypertonic, okay? So what causes a TMJ joint issue? From my perspective, forward head posture, like I showed you, sitting at a desk all day. Doing too many crunches at the gym, or doing too many crunches improperly. Working out improperly, so when you do exercises like pull-ups, bench presses, who knows, you lead with your head, okay? At the same time, the way you sleep can cause a TMJ issue. Emotional issues, right? Stress, anxiety can cause a TMJ problem. Like I said in my last video, how Asavar Arat showed that emotional issues stimulate the gamma motor nervous system, which stimulate the muscle spindles, which cause contraction in the muscles, can cause a clenched jaw. Chewing on one side, always chewing on one side, can cause a TMJ problem. You overwork one side of the jaw, well, the other one becomes lengthened. Now you end up with a TMJ issue, and the jaw can shift. Okay? The head rotates, the jaw goes this way, so you end up with a TMJ problem. Same thing on this side. Okay. Another reason people have TMJ problems, according to Julia Ross, she says that people who are deficient in serotonin actually can develop TMJ issues and grind their teeth at night, which leads to TMJ issues. So that might be one thing you want to look into. Okay. Another thing you commonly see is people who have chronic parasite infections. Their parasites are active at night, so they grind their teeth at night, or what's called bruxism, and they develop TMJ issues. Everyone has a TMJ. It's temporomandibular joint. It's whether or not it's dysfunctional. So some people say, oh, I have TMJ. Well, so do I. So does everyone. It's whether or not it's dysfunctional. Okay? What I want to show you, and you'll see at the end of this clip, there's a little diagram. It's called the Lovett reactor. It was kind of found, coined, or discovered by a doctor named Dr. Lovett. And you can look at this diagram, maybe pause and look at it. But the interesting thing is the teeth, the mouth, the mastication, everything's innervated by the trigeminal nerve. Sounds all fancy. It's cranial nerve number 5. All you need to know is this nerve comes out from C1 through C4 in your cervical spine. Upper cervical spine. Let's keep it simple. Well, the interesting thing is if you have issues there in the upper cervical spine, that usually causes issues in the jaw, like an atlas subluxation, a forward head, or hypertonicity or tension in the back here. Okay? So, you know, we did a couple YouTube clips. We're getting a little technical now, but we have to because you guys need to know why you have a TMJ problem. So, if we have dysfunction in the nerve, which is innervated or comes out from C1 to C4 in the cervical spine, okay, according to Lovett, C1 through C4 is correlated in the spine from L5 to L2. So, C1 correlates with L5, C2, L4, C3, L3, and C4, L2. So they go hand in hand. Whatever happens at C1 through C4 is going to happen at L5 through L2, or L2 through L5, however you want to say it. Meaning if one rotates to the right, the other one's going to rotate to the right. So you see people that have chronic neck pain, TMJ issues, that develop back pain. Okay, it's a root and branch system. Okay, so if you have any of these issues, or if you have a neck problem, or you have a TMJ problem, or you have back pain and no one's ever been able to fix it, you need to start looking somewhere else. You can look at respiration, look at other YouTube clip. That's one reason why you can develop back pain or neck pain. But you can also develop from chronic TMJ issues, from overworked muscles on one side, a rotation in the mandible, like if your head goes this way, the jaw goes that way, from issues with the cervical spine, from a neck injury, from sleeping wrong, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So the interesting thing is, think of this, as above, so below. So if something's happening above, same thing is going to happen below in the lumbar spine. And you can see the diagram in the YouTube clip at the end and see how they're all correlated. Okay, it's pretty fascinating. So I guess the lesson behind this is not to talk technical and, you know, make myself look cool. It's really for you, the listeners, to understand why you have issues. Okay, you have a TMJ problem, someone's doing soft tissue, it's not going away. Okay, you need to think about how you sleep, how you eat, how you chew, what's going on in your body, which way it's rotated. Have someone assess it, have a NUCA chiropractor, nucca.org, look at your atlas. And if you're having chronic back pain and no one can figure it out, you might not even have TMJ pain, but it could be the TMJ dysfunction or dysfunction in the cervical spine that's innervating this part of your whole entire face, okay, and muscles of mastication that's causing your back pain, okay? Root and branch system, that's what East-West Healing is all about, okay? Hopefully you've learned something. I just wanted to get something up. I find that pretty fascinating. And hopefully you people that have TMJ or issues with your back and neck can help resolve this on your own, okay? So you definitely want to work with a soft tissue therapist. Definitely want to work with a Czech practitioner. And you definitely want to work with a NUCA chiropractor, nucca.org. Hopefully you enjoyed this clip. If you want to learn more, go to our website at eastwesthealing.com. We get tons of free audio programs, tons of articles, a free blog. It's a great resource center. At the same time, like I've said before, we're working on some great audio programs that will be for sale. They're going to range from $19.95 to $39.95. It'll be a free download. You'll have some handouts and a PowerPoint presentation to follow along with. So thanks for tuning in. I'm in Tulsa, and I'll be home in San Diego tomorrow, and I cannot wait to get home to be in San Diego. Not that I didn't love it here, but I'm just ready to go home. Anyway, peace out.